because there's a bit of news that's been out this week. Well, less news and more of a glimpse.
A little showing, a little picture, a little image has emerged, courtesy of James Gunn and the peoples at DC have revealed an image, the first image showing us the Superman that we will be following, the new David Corenswet version of the Superman outfit, and we're just gonna have a little chat about it, sort of share our thoughts, but also it's an opportunity for you, dear listener. It'd be amazing to get your thoughts on social media, or give us an email at don'tbeaheropodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. Shall we just go straight into it?
I think so, but before we do, Matt, could you get it up for me? Could you get it up for me, Matt?
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oh God! Here
she blows.
There she blows. She's
Wow.
a coming. Oh, look at this!
Look at that. This is kind of just it's actually a more zoomed in version of the image, which I thought was actually quite useful for us to kind of like look a little bit more at the detail. But you can see you got the really nice red boots at the bottom, so I know that's been cut out, but he's got red boots. Mate, first thoughts, go.
First, do you know what? And actually, so putting all the noise of online, and a lot of people have a lot of thoughts on this. But for me, I actually didn't look at Superman or the outfit first. For me,
You looked at what the hell's going at the back.
yeah, what's going on outside the window is way more like visually kind of like intrusive for me. And I was like, well, I literally at first I was like, Christ, what's happening in London? And then I realised, oh no, actually this is Superman and this is
Metropolis, yeah.
yeah. But for me that's kind of that's huge. But I we're not here to talk about what's going on in the background necessarily. But I think the outfit for me, I think is great. I quite like it. I feel like this has got a story to it. And this is where it's muddled a bit. So Superman, the first Superman film is, as far as I'm aware, is supposed to be like a oh my God, what do you call it? Like what do you call it? Like the opening movie for a superhero. But it is
I don't know, but pause there, dear listener. By the way, I'm aware. Also, this is going on an audio platform.
Oh yeah.
If you are just listening, just search for the image first while we're talking about it. That just came into my head. But anyway, yeah, go on, Forrest. I don't know what you're talking about, but carry on.
You know the name of it, like what do they call it in comic book movies when it's the first thing and it established that's them as a character. It establishes them as like the oh my God, there is a word. Yeah, but there's a much better word for like an initial comic book. Anyway,
the intro,
the introduction. So for basically what I'm getting at is if this outfit is supposed to be like he's been through battles, he's been through wars, he's been through all sorts, is that I suppose what is the only thing that jars with me is if this is supposed to be a movie that kind of introduces him as Superman. So naturally Superman is always Superman. He doesn't become Superman necessarily, right? He's always got it in his blood, is what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. He was born as Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. you get me? You get me?
I got you.
But yeah, so I don't. I'm interested by the placement of this. Is it? Are we getting introduced to a Superman who is just discovering he's Superman, or are we getting introduced to Superman many years after he's Superman? Now, this picture and this initial look at at his costume would suggest to me that it is the latter, and that we are joining him quite late on.
Well, it's giving us the hints here. I when I put this out on Instagram a couple of days ago.
We're forgetting keywords here.
Christ. When I put this out on Instagram a couple of days ago, I said it's giving me quite a lot of a Man of Steel vibes now, and the fact that it's kind of darker in its tone. But now, actually looking at it kind of more in depth here and looking at more up front, that you can see that it's battle worn. So he's got lots of smudges on his face. You see on his forehead, there's some smudges. There's also lots of debris that's across the chest plate effectively of the S symbol, the symbol of hope, and it's a different shade of colour blue to his trousers. So I can only assume that it's actually going to be a more kind of like poppier blue, a brighter blue. You can see a confirmation as well. The fact that there was rumours, the fact that he's bringing back the trunks. You can see that there are trunks there for our Superman. So officially, trunks are coming back. It says in terms of synopsis here, mate. I don't know if you did you just look that up, because I heard some tapping away.
No, mate.
It says, according to the film's synopsis, Superman tells the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas. So this is it's still very much in his early journey. So I don't know if it goes. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. But I don't think it's kind of us seeing him as. I think we're already there, mate. I think it will start when we're already there, kind of like in year 1, year 2 as Superman.
It's got to be, especially the background of the picture, right? There is already war. There's already things going on, so it is very much feels to me that James Gunn is going, look, like we are going to join Superman in a period of toil already. He's not, we're not meeting this isn't about Clark Kent having a great time and it's all a positive journey. And I think, to be honest, I think that's kind of splitting a lot of the fan base. I think a lot of the fans kind of, from what I've seen, a lot of fans wanted the kind of more happy, jovial side and introduction for Superman. While also what I find funny is that those same commentators and those same fans are also going, oh, if you look at the bottom half of this costume, there are similarities with Quinn in Guardians of the Galaxy. The fabric's quite similar, the colours are quite similar. Which I don't mind, actually. I'm not fussed about that because this has got to be a signature James Gunn introduction to DC. This has got to be signature Gunn, whether in particular this character, this form of Superman needs to be in keeping with James Gunn. This film has to be, and however he's starting the DC universe. So I'm not fussed about that because actually we are trusting James Gunn. He knows what he's doing. However, I am intrigued that he seems to be alluding to the fact that we're not getting much of an opening for Superman into his life as Superman. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I think that actually, if this is the first DC project for James Gunn, I prefer movies that kind of give me that superhero before they're a superhero. I find that quite interesting. Because I would argue on the flip side that kind of story's tired now in terms of origin. Origin movie, that's what I was thinking of earlier. That's what I was saying. An origin movie. Yeah, right. There we go. That's the word.
Brilliant.
Genius. Sorry.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, guys. See you later. In terms of origin, I feel like we kind of seen enough of that. We've seen. Again, I think that's why I think Spider-Man did so well in the MCU with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, is that we've seen the origins of Spider-Man countless times, and you could argue we've seen enough origins of Superman. So we know what that is. We know what Smallville is. Blah, blah, blah. So maybe this is the right choice. I'd say I'm hopeful that this is the right choice and kind of coming in the beginnings of something. But he's already there a little bit. I just going back into the detailing of the suit. What I really love, and this is a new choice, is that this suit against all the other suits it's not skin tight. Like there's a bit of give in the torso part of the outfit. There's a gap on the neck. You know, it's not kind of like completely absorbent of body type as well. It's not kind of like showing how buff he is. You know, it's giving something that's maybe man-made. And the other thing, that's the other thing. You've got the Kryptonian outfits that were made in Man of Steel, and it's like you know you've got that's part of the showing of Superman, but it's coming from a different planet. Maybe this is something that's been made for him. Maybe this is his homely made Smallville, Kansas City first, you know, Mark 1 of the Superman outfit. And that's what I think what this might be. I think this might be a first version of the Superman outfit, and I think we might get another Superman outfit later on. This is like, you know, Spider-Man where he had that first like homemade outfit with the goggles and stuff. This is what I think this might be.
Agreed. I think there's two things there. One, a lot of fans, as I've seen, there's quite a lot of criticism because it looks quite cosplay-y. A lot of people are saying it looks like cosplay.
I agree.
Now, and I think actually, you know, I agree with what you said. And one thing that he's specific in this photo, he's putting on his boots. Now, he's putting on those boots kind of like, as you say, if he's made this outfit, it's one of his initial outfits. You know, that what he's doing in the picture, I'm really reading into why they've decided to release this photo, right? And the background of the photo, the condition of the top half of the outfit really lends itself to, we've got an established Superman here, already in lots of toil. You know, it's going to be quite an action-focused film, and also like him putting those boots on is like maybe, you know, very much about like homemade, like he's created this outfit. The outfit isn't part of him. He's made that. He's done that. He's got his stamp on it. You know, the way he's putting his boots on, very much him. Whereas, like I say, previous Superman, it's like, no, this is Superman. That's the outfit. Night and day. This is Superman. There's Clark Kent.
It's like Clark Kent's got a 12th floor apartment in Metropolis, and it's nighttime, and this massive purple blue thing that's shooting a beam out of an orb has just turned up, and he's just got dirtied. He's only got one outfit, and this is tired. This is a tired outfit, and he's like, "Oh, I've just got to put this on." Like it, we see this kind of humanist. Kind of like, this is how Superman gets changed. It doesn't get changed in a letterbox. Do you know what I mean? Like not a phone box, a letterbox, a phone box. Yeah, I think you're right. It's showing something that might be man-made cosplay. This isn't the final article. This isn't our fully realized Superman. But that's cool. There's something to work with there.
Also, right, and like I say, we're reading into the picture. That's what this episode's about. On the right of the photo, you can see the light, right? The pink light is the same pink light as externally on the left of the photo. Now, logically, the events that are happening outside that window, bearing in mind how many miles away you can see that happening, there is no way a reflection would be on the right wall in that room. I don't think logically in real life you couldn't get a reflection if something was happening that far away of a pink light on that right wall. I don't understand how that, but basically what I'm getting at, either there are multiple versions of that thing going on, so there's one actually closer to the photo that we can't see, so there's multiple holes that happen in Metropolis, or he is actually getting changed in front of somebody who's beaming a very similar light in front of him.
Do you know what I feel like this could be?
What's this?
This could be, I mean, I don't think it is, but it could be the arrival of Supergirl. Not to say that orb thing is where Supergirl is, but maybe it's enough energy that she's kind of like zipping down.
Yeah.
Because we've still yet to see what Millie Alcock's version of Supergirl is going to look like. So Maybe that's her.
Oh, yeah, like it.
There we go.
Big fan.
Any other thoughts there, dear Forrest?
It's a very low. He's sat on a very low chair.
But it's very officey, isn't it? It's very business. It's business.
It's a business-like chair. So this is like you say, it's Clark Kent office, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe this is Daily Planet. Maybe this is inside the little Daily Planet.
Ooh.
Dear listener, come on, give us your thoughts. This is really important. Give us a comment. Give us an email. don'tbeherepodcast@gmail.com. There's so much going on here. Who knows? Is that Lex Luthor at the back there? Who knows?
Who knows? He doesn't look in a rush, does he? Which lends itself to your Supergirl theory, because he wouldn't be in a rush if Supergirl was rocking up. Yeah. He's very much like, I'm just gonna really make sure I've tied my laces before I get my ass out of this office. Yeah. Whoa! Hold up, please. Hold up now. Come on. The war outside can wait. These shoes won't fix themselves to my feet. Come on now. That's lovely. But there you go. Let's hear your thoughts. Don't be hero podcast@gmail.com, or drop us a little Instagram message. All of that usual fun stuff. And we will see you for What If next Wednesday.
What if? See you later.